Hello everybody. I'm here in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt at COP27 representing the Center for Biological Diversity, but more so the Port Arthur Community Action Network, of which I'm the founder and CEO in Port Arthur, Texas, USA. And part of my reason for being here is to continue the work that I'm doing to bring about a change in the world itself, to help us convert from fossil fuels and the petrochemicals into a clean age of green renewable energy that is less troublesome and burdensome to the earth. Where I'm from in Port Arthur, we see climate change in a very dramatic way. With the winter storms, as well as the hurricanes, as well as sea level rise, all of it's right there. Then we have to also look at the fact of seeing what's happening with the petrochemical industry and the build out. Everything that you hear being talked about in this space is happening in Port Arthur, from carbon sequestration to hydrogen hubs, to petrochemical facilities, to pipelines, to LNG exports, you name it, it's happening there. And it's had a very harsh effect on the lives, health, and the quality of life of people in Port Arthur. So what do we do? How do we change? Well, I'm here to find out and discover ways that we can change, but also to be an advocate for that change because of the suffering that's inflicted upon people. People in Port Arthur suffer twice the state and national average for cancer, but not just cancer, but heart, lung, and kidney disease. A number of people have for decades and ages suffer from rashes and mysterious illnesses, and that still continues to this day. So there has to be a better way. There has to be another world possible. And being here at COP with people like myself who share in this makes a bit of difference in terms of inspiring me, in terms of sharing with each other and encouraging each other, but also to work for solutions and to press these governments and multinational corporations to do things in a better way, that we have to transition, that we have to go in a different direction. So what I'm hopeful for here is one thing, that our president, Joe Biden, declare a climate emergency, and also that the leaders of these other countries that are not quite on board, who are in some ways speaking with a forked tongue or speaking out of both sides of the mouth, will actually come to agreement and work on these things. But it only will happen if concerned people like myself and organizations in various states come together, work together, and push for this to happen. The people united can't be defeated. And we're going to be together and work on this, and our voices and our work and effort are going to be so strong that these companies and these countries will have to yield to our demands. They will have to. It will happen. I'm telling you it's happening. You can mark my word here and now. We just simply have to put in the work, and that work's not going to be hard to do. In the biblical tradition I'm from, they talk about the Battle of Jericho and how they marched around the city and then blew the horns and the walls came down. Well, we're marching now. We're getting ready to blow the horns. And we're going to make that wall, that invincible wall people think of with petrochemicals, come tumbling down so that we can save this planet and save humanity. Because that's really what's at stake. So I'm hoping to be able to continue to do more of this work, help my community back home, but also join with my brothers and sisters in diaspora and worldwide to make this a safer, fairer, more equitable place where we can not use fossil fuels anymore, but have clean, green, renewable energy that's safer for all.